Welcome to the Rockin Wellness Podcast, the show that takes you on a voyage to better health, wellness, and happiness that will rock your world. With me, Rachel Joy Olsen, your host, your coach, and your biggest fan. Welcome to today's masterclass on renewing your vision, aligning with your evolving goals. As we progress on our personal and professional journeys, it's essential to periodically reassess our vision to ensure it aligns with our current aspirations and values. Today, we'll explore strategies to refresh and realign your vision, keeping it relevant and inspiring. Our vision serves as a compass, guiding our decisions and actions. However, as we grow and circumstances change, our original vision may no longer fully resonate with who we are or where we want to go. Renewing our vision ensures that it continues to reflect our evolving goals and values, keeping us motivated and focused. Now, for those of you who have been joining the masterclass since the beginning of the year, you will know that in your book, Create and Manifest Your Vision, Intention and Goal Setting Workbook, for those of you who do not have the workbook yet, of course, you know you can get a hard copy on Amazon, and you are eligible to get a digital copy either on my website or by joining the masterclass monthly class. Now, in that book, you will know that we are on April as of right now. And this is where we start to look back at what we've set and some of the actions that we have done so far since the beginning of the year. Now, this is how we keep our goals refreshed and keep us focused on where we're headed. Now, recognizing when it's time to refresh your vision is crucial. Some indicators include feeling uninspired or indifferent towards your goals, having accomplished significant milestones and seeking new direction, experiencing life events that shift our priorities or perspectives, and noticing a disconnect between your actions and core beliefs. These signs suggest that it's time to revisit and potentially revise your vision. So think about that for just a moment. Are you feeling that way at all? Are you feeling uninspired? Have you already accomplished some of your goals and it's ready to reset some new ones? Now, to effectively renew your vision, consider these following steps. Number 1, self-reflection. This is a great opportunity for you to look within and assess your current goals. Are they what you want them to be, or have they changed? And are these goals in alignment with your personal and maybe professional values and passions? Number 2, identify any changes that may have happened over the last little while. Recognize shifts in your life that may have influenced your vision. Maybe certain things have changed. Maybe you've gotten a new role at your job and now all of a sudden things change. Maybe now you've set or have a new health goal that you're looking for. Maybe a new opportunity has come into your life. Maybe a new relationship has come into your life. And that was maybe something that was on your goal, or your vision board before. And now it can change. You can shift to something new. Then number 3, set new goals. Define objectives that align with your updated vision. This is really important to do on a regular basis because things can change. Number 4, create an action plan. Develop a roadmap to achieve these goals. Now, an action plan is always best written down. So again, if you've got the Create and Manifest Your Vision workbook, there are worksheets in there that you can use. Those of you who have access to the online course can download your worksheets from there. Or just simply take out a piece of paper and write down, okay, this is where I am. This is where I want to go. And these are the steps to get there. Now, one thing I want to remind you, though, is that usually our trip to get to where we want to go is not a straight line. Think about squiggly lines all over the place, up and back and forward and up and down and all around. That's how it usually happens. Things always come up, right? In last month's masterclass, we talked about different obstacles that might get in your way. And those are the things that might take you off course a little bit, but your action plan and your vision helps get you back on course if you get thrown off track. Now, number 5 is seek feedback. Consult trusted individuals for their perspective. Now, I want to make it clear that when I say trusted, making sure you are consulting and talking with people who have your best interests in hand. Sometimes that's not the people who are closest to you, and sometimes it is. Maybe it's a coach. Maybe it's a third-party person that, knows you and, wishes the best for you. It's always nice to get feedback to say, hey, am I on the right path here? Am I doing the right things? Or are there things that I could and should be doing that might get me to my goals faster or more effectively? Every single one of these steps provide a structured approach to refreshing your vision. Now, if you haven't done a vision board creation yet, I highly, highly encourage that you do. Now, those of you who are actively in the master class, you know that this is an essential part of the class. And if you haven't done this yet, now is your time. So, in a vision board creation exercise, it is really important that you are clear on your goals and then let your creativity flourish. This is an opportunity for you to get really creative in a way that maybe you haven't done in a while. So, the first thing you want to do is gather your materials. You can collect magazines, images, quotes, and other materials that resonate with your goals. If you don't want to have a kind of physical vision board and, cut pieces of paper and find magazines and pictures, you can create a vision board online. You can find a program such as Canva, which I really like. That's how I do all my vision boards, is on a Canva program, and they actually have vision board templates on there. Very, very fun program to use. Once you've gathered all your materials, now it's time to think about what you want to achieve and the feelings associated with those achievements. So, as you're gathering your pictures and your quotes, what I want you to do is kind of figure out, how do I want to feel every time I look at that vision board? Now, what the goal is to have you really tap into those feelings of accomplishment. So, you want to look at your vision board and feel as though you already have those things in your life, and then recognize how it feels. Now, if it feels great and it feels like that, yes, that's just right, the right things are on your vision board. If you're looking at that vision board and something feels a little off or something feels a little weird, maybe it doesn't belong there. Maybe something has shifted. Maybe that's I should accomplish this, instead of this is something that I really, really want. So I encourage you to really, really notice how you're feeling. Then, once you've got all these things kind of together, now it's time to assemble your vision board. You want to arrange your collected materials on a board, or, again, a physical board or an online board, and create a visual representation of your renewed vision. This might include stickers, this might include quotes, this might include sticky notes. Everybody's going to be so different on what exactly it means. I personally like to put a word in bold or a small statement at the very middle of my vision board that kind of represents or reminds you of something. So, the big word that's on my personal vision board is believe. Because I believe, I truly believe this, that in order for us to accomplish any of the dreams that we want to come true, we first need to believe that it actually can happen. So, of course, you might have a different word. It might be love, it might be joy, it might be connection. Maybe it's one of your values. Now, this vision board creation exercise helps solidify your aspirations and serves as a daily visual reminder of your goals. So, make sure that when you've completed your vision board, put it up somewhere where you can see it. Now, I would love to see them. So, if you have access to the Facebook group, please post them in there. If you don't, that's okay. I would love to see it online. Find me on Instagram, find me on Facebook, and I would love to see your vision boards. Now, a renewed vision is impactful only when integrated into your daily life. We want to align your daily actions with your updated vision by setting short term goals, establishing routines that support these goals, and regularly reviewing your progress. This alignment fosters consistency and momentum towards your aspirations. Life's dynamic, and our visions should be adaptable to accommodate unforeseen changes. Just like we spoke about in last month's masterclass, is that obstacles are going to happen. And if you haven't listened to last month's masterclass yet, please go back and do that. And you can start to figure out and learn how to prepare for obstacles, because they are inevitable. It's just going to happen in our life. But when we know or can plan for certain obstacles to come, or if we can at least just be prepared, we can be flexible and adapt to those obstacles and any of the changes that life throws at us. Embracing flexibility allows your vision to evolve while staying true to your core values. This adaptability ensures resilience and sustained relevance in your personal journey. So, really allow your vision to evolve and yet stay adaptable, stay flexible, because as we know, sometimes things might change. Now, what won't change usually are your core values. These are solid. These are things that, these are your non negotiables. And even when we have to make adjustments, those core values are going to maintain and stay strong. Now, let's consider the case of an individual seeking a career change. That could be you. If this is you, maybe think about yourself. Through vision and renewal and action steps, they transitioned into a fulfilling new career, exemplifying the power of aligning one's vision with evolving goals. So, what happens here? What are we looking for when we're transforming our reality if you want a career change? Well, first and foremost, you want to have that vision renewal and take actionable steps. You want to write down the process of finding that new career change. Recognize what it is that you need to do. Do you need new skills? Do you need to go to school? Do you need some more experience? Do you need to meet some key people? Then, once you've got those action steps figured out and you start acting on them, you will achieve that new career. Now, for those of you who know that, there's so many numerous resources that are available to assist in vision renewal, including books. My book, Create and Manifest Your Vision, that intention and goal setting workbook, is a really great way to start. There's workshops, many workshops that I provide. There's online courses such as the Create and Manifest Your Vision Masterclass that comes with an online course as well as a live monthly call. There's also the Love Yourself Healthy class as well. So many great classes and workshops that you can find on my website at rjowellness.com. Many personal development tools, different books that you can find from amazing leaders in the world. There's supportive communities out there. Really engaging with these resources, whether they're through me or through someone else, can really provide guidance and inspiration on your journey. And I would really encourage you to find those things. I know for me, my favorite is books. I love to read books. I love to learn from other leaders, from other people who, read their success stories, read about their failures and how they turn those failures into successes. Those are always inspiring stories for me, and maybe they are for you. So there's lots out there. Now, it's important to take time to reflect on your renewed vision and commit to actionable steps that align with it. Embrace the journey of continuous growth, knowing that your vision will evolve as you do. So, in our busy, everyday, go, go, go life, we sometimes forget to stop and breathe and reflect. And I cannot stress how important even taking 3 to 5 minutes every day to close your eyes and breathe and connect. This is what we do when I teach a lot of yoga classes, meditation classes, and this is my favorite part about teaching those classes is that we get to reconnect to the self. And it's amazing when you reconnect to the self what comes up. You'll hear maybe messages or thoughts that go, and they just tip you off into something that you can turn into an actionable step that will get you to your goals. Now, of course, if you can take any time in nature and use that time to reflect, it's even better. If you can't get in nature, some of the things that I like to do to bring myself into nature, I've got essential oils all over my house. I love them. I got so many really good blends. One is a forest bathing blend, and it really draws in the many scents of being outside. It's absolutely one of my favorites. And so I smell that and sit somewhere where I feel comfortable and then really visualize myself being outside. You might not be able to get outside, but if you can, draw the senses, the smells, the sounds, the feelings as if you are outside, and that'll help. Connecting with nature is always a good thing. Now, to finish up here, renewing your vision is, as I mentioned, such a vital process that aligns your path with your evolving goals and empowers you to live authentically. So many people, I think, just keep going on and on and on and kind of drifting, which was a term that I learned years ago in one of the leadership books that I read. And then they wake up and go, wow, I am so far off course to where I really see my life and to where I want to be. Because maybe they were so focused on the shoulds, I need tos, and things like that, instead of what really aligns with my desires and my values and my soul. So I encourage you to not let that happen to you. We are in this modern world so focused on so many of the wrong things that we have just really lost our way. We've lost our connection to the earth. We've lost our connection to a higher power, a creator, whatever name you put to it. And most importantly, we've really lost our connection to ourselves. And it's time to get us back. And once you can get back and drop into that heart space, it will start to guide you to where you want to go. So really embrace this ongoing journey to ensure that your vision remains a true reflection of your aspirations and your values. Now, for those of you in the masterclass, I'd love to open the floor for questions and discussion. So let's just go through the different questions here. So if you are tuning into this in a different space, here are some of the questions that I encourage you to contemplate on. First one is, what are the core values and passions that currently drive your actions, and how have they evolved over time? Can you identify any recurring themes or patterns in your life that influence your aspirations and goals? What specific steps can you take in the coming months to align your daily actions with your renewed vision? Take a moment now and to maybe write down some of the answers to these questions, really taking time to reflect. And then I'll open the floor for some discussion. Thanks for joining me on this episode of the Rockin Wellness Podcast. Make sure to visit my website at www.rjowellness.com, where you can subscribe to the show and check out all the show notes. While you're at it, if you found value in this podcast, I'd appreciate a rating on iTunes, or if you'd simply tell a friend about it, that would help out too. You may choose to join the R.J.O. Wellness community to take advantage of the freebies, courses, and coaching that will take your voyage to the next level, or support this podcast with your monthly membership. Until next time, my friends, keep rocking your wellness.